One of the most important things to understand about truck accidents is very obvious but often overlooked, and that is the size difference between the average loaded semi-truck and the average passenger automobile, including pickup trucks. Trucks are typically 20 times as heavy as cars, and you're sharing the same road and they're that much bigger and that much heavier. And the result is almost always catastrophic, either death or very serious physical injury. And one of the things that we deal with on a regular basis is the fact that almost every plaintiff's lawyer starts behind the 8 ball when it comes to truck accidents and significant injuries and deaths. Whenever there is a serious accident involving significant injury or death or multiple vehicles, the insurance companies for trucking companies have what they call go teams. And they are usually regional, but sometimes national, and they dispatch insurance adjusters, experts, and defense lawyers to the scene, oftentimes before people even know that a loved one has been killed, or somebody is fighting for their life in a hospital and they already are on the scene oftentimes alongside or shortly after the police investigating the actual incident itself. So it's very important to know that they've already sprung into action, oftentimes within hours of the incident happening. It's very important to know that, and it's very important to be prepared with your own attorney, and not just any attorney, but an attorney in a law firm that regularly handles semi-truck versus car accident cases. It's also important to know that in addition to having these go teams that show up onto the scenes and investigate at the very beginning, there is certain material, there's certain data that is available for download from trucks that needs to be preserved. And we need to get letters and notice out to these insurance companies and to the trucking companies to preserve that data as soon as possible. They're going to download the data, they're going to know what's on it, and we need to make sure we get our hands on that data as well. Also, we want to preserve the logbooks. You know, are we keeping more than one logbook? Is there an attempt to hide the fact that somebody has been driving over the allowed hours and is fatigued and unable to stay awake at the wheel or be as alert and as effective as they possibly can? These cases are very complicated. They're complicated for a number of reasons. Oftentimes, trucking companies and truck drivers are from a different state. And being from a different state, when and if a lawsuit has to be filed, it may have to be filed in federal court. And lawsuits that are in federal court have different ramifications than lawsuits filed in state courts. For example, in federal court, you will have, in all likelihood, a 12-member jury versus an 8-member jury panel in a state court. And in federal court, you need a unanimous 12-member jury panel, where in a state court, you may only need 6 out of 8 jurors. That can be a big factor in determining the outcome of your case. The injuries are severe. The cases are complicated. The insurance companies are sophisticated. You need attorneys that are prepared, sophisticated, and ready to fight for you against the insurance companies and the trucking companies.